At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well, police are investigating the fatal shooting of a 48-year-old construction worker in Rockfort, Eastern Kingston on Friday night. The deceased has been identified as Cadian Thomas of 16 Rusden Road. So my wisdom warriors, when I hear what is happening right now, a construction worker shot dead. The police are investigating the suspect suicide of a 16-year-old boy whose body was discovered at his home in Airy Castle, St. Thomas 2 days ago. The deceased has been identified as Kenroy Campbell. A 25-year-old laborer has reportedly admitted to breaking into and stealing from a business establishment in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth last weekend. He is Jamario Jarrett, otherwise called Oreo, of Hymantown, Brighton District. Amid a persistent sewage problem engulfing some of Kingston's busiest town centres in the foul stench of raw waste, the mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, is urging the NWC to meet with the municipal corporation and provide a detailed update on its long-tout sewage master plan. My wisdom warriors, wanna see what is going on? NWC do not care about our health, our labour right, and PNP. We want to come to an understanding and see what is happening in our country. The NWC don't give a damn. The NWC don't give a shit. Because if them can have E. coli in the water and a turn around and I tell us if it don't boil on the water, mighty God, look what is happening right now. Suffocate from foul stench. The people them have to go through this. Suffocation from foul stench. The place stink. And all the mayor a call for NWC for sort it out. Nothing. Right now they need an update. They need to meet with them. And just because NWC is the government and everybody knows that the NWC in Andrew Holness office, Andrew Holness don't give a shit. Andrew Holness no care. You understand me? So when you say Andrew Holness a grow and a talk in a parables and I go like him care about uno, Andrew Holness only love on money. Andrew Holness only love on money, Jamaica, and a full time on a wake up and see what is going on. Full time. Doctors are under intense scrutiny as their colleagues at the Medical Council of Jamaica and the Pharmaceutical Society of Jamaica try to remedy a grey area in the Pharmacy Act that allows unscrupulous practitioners to stockpile and sell medication to patients, circumventing pharmacy outlets. The Pharmaceutical Society claims the practice is putting the health of Jamaicans at serious risk and exploiting their financial vulnerabilities. Some cash-hungry practitioners reportedly sacrifice patient care for a fast buck. In some cases, doctors' receptionists are allegedly filling the prescriptions at the doctor's office. My wisdom warriors, mighty God, this is so true and a lie. This is so true because me experience this. Me experience this in a 2023. A long time them something me a go on. Long time them something me a go on. You think they easy? This is why me say these people them not care. But you can't expect, you know. Remember say the Prime Minister scammer, you know. So what do you think is going to happen? The Prime Minister is a scammer. The Prime Minister is a hustler. So, obviously, them are taking footsteps. Seriously, so the person who forget blaming at this, Christopher Tufton and Andrew Holness, and them cause all of this. We're moving on, my people, because the newspaper is surprised that Richard Vernon, the chairman of the St. James Municipal Corporation, is engaging in a legal quibble with the political ombudsman over the ombudsman's right to question his authority to order the removal of political advertising in the municipality. The spirit of the law, the interest of democracy, and good relations between the main parties during an election suggests that Mr. Vernon should have had no problem in complying with the request. Wanna hear this, my people? The newspaper is very, very surprised on Vernon behavior. You understand me? But then again, my people, we have to remember, say, the political ombudsman are labor rights. So what we expect? Remember, it is alleged that the political ombudsman is Delroy daughter. So, my wisdom warriors, this invisible political ombudsman now go work, It now go work. This is why Andrew Wellness now kill up himself, on a campaign, because them a plan for TV election. Them a plan for TV, my wisdom warriors. May I tell you now, with this invisible political ombudsman, and we don't have a clue who this person is, this not sit well with me at all, my wisdom warriors. And it's easier for them thief the election. It is easier. Because how could Delroy family or whatever is the political ombudsman? Isn't that nepotism? Isn't that a conflict of interest? Like, seriously, why are they even hiding the political ombudsman? Why? We have to look into these things, Jamaica, and lick out against these things. Anyway, my people, want to tell me what you think about that. I have a piece of attack class for drop on only you see. Hear this.
Who has a track record, and what we present to the Jamaican people is a track record of performance.
All right, boss. I could go down the rabbit hole with you.
But ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
I'm going to simply take a recommendation to a doctor. Two doctors present it to you, and you say, well, I know that one here already. I don't know that one here, so I'm going to give him a try. Which is the reasoning of some Jamaicans. You have your country to run. You have the doctor who has performed, who has shown you what he can do. And then, with the most illogical reason, you say, Chuck, me now go with the doctor. We have a proven track record. You go with the doctor where you don't know. Eh? What kind of reason that? And there are a lot of people who think like that. A lot of people who reason like that. Well, all of you have a decision to make. And you have to make the right choice. And if you're going to make the right choice, you have to look at the doctor, the leader who has performed, who has delivered, who has a track record. And what we present to the Jamaican people is a track record of performance.
All right, boss. I could go down the rabbit hole with you.
True. They're better doctor.
So, I wonder if you him get DL, DPH, ABC. Sorry, DLP. He might talk about choose better doctor. But I could go down the rabbit hole with him, Andre and
Yes,
Isaac.
sir. What the better doctor do?
Wait, no man, so I could go down the rabbit hole with him.
Between him and Dr. Bruce, which one are the better? Between
no, because we must compare it.
So wait no. So me have a question. 1 to 4 exam, we're not sure if that one I do none.
So what?
We're not sure if that one I do no exam, but one did do 4 and fail. Ask him if him do none.
No, but I said, what can go so?
Yes.
The man said Jamaica to choose the better doctor. You know what me answer? I said you answer him tonight. I mean, I want you answer him puny, you know, deal with him business.
All right,
Well,
yeah, answer Isaac.
if it is that Jamaica have hypertension and that kill people, diabetes kill people, cancer kill people, and the only doctor this person is a conductor. If you ask if you choose the conductor, you know what you have to do. Yeah? Choose Jamaicans and vote out Dr. Andrew Holness. He is a conductor. That's what he is. We not forget no more hyper than that, because this young man, all him do is serve bad medicine, nothing else.
Watch
a prime
this
minister that, listen up, a prime minister that take up a heart surgeon and make him Ministry of National Security and take up a PR boss when market she, when market me. For be the health minister, we cut ribbon for a lobby. Let me tell you something, man. Anytime people run out of ideas, a bankrupt doctor is a conductor. Dr. Andrew.
Fine. So I could go down the line. So choose a better doctor. So me have a surgery to do, and I'm in Montego Bay, and them just open. Them say them open. Where say them open? Cornwall Regional. When I go there, it's just one pretty lobby, me see. With nobody in there, I may have a surgery to do. How am I going to do my surgery? But if I choose the better doctor, right? Next.
But then I know. Me not think gonna get it, you know. I think this a campaign where must say choose the doctor. The better doctor. Ishmael and Isaac. You not smell the rake.
Listen, but let me say something. Dr. Dawes, listen up. Dr. Dawes, shit no up.
Talk about, you know. Internal political affairs in the talk about, you know.
You know that, yes. Yes.
Affairs.
Yes.
What is that?
Ball out! Whoa, we need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
So is either operation
Tough
than must get it, or choose the better doctor.
No, let me tell you something though. Let me tell you something. Context matters.
Hear him now, I come.
No. 10 things. You see? This is under the premise that Jamaica is sick. Him said, don't change your caregiver. Stay with your general practitioner, conductor Andrew Holness. We already know that him also have to campaign for the leader of opposition, because that's the only big check there. And if him lose, it's going to be a tough one, because tough Agatan as the leader of opposition.
Yo, that's right, you know.
But in the Jamaica Labour Party, yeah, it's hard for them to find son. And because they never save right, and they have trouble with the newbies, trouble in the camp. You understand? So him just wanted to secure in place. But yeah, we did get it. But I just want to make something absolutely clear. This country needs a lawyer. And Mark Golden is that lawyer. Yeah? It's in a whole lot of legal troubles, from corruption, yeah, to all type of misrepresentation, and we have matters to deal with the Constitution. It don't need a doctor, it need a lawyer. And Mark Golding is that lawyer. So Andrew have to reel and come again with him little doctorate degree in a criminology. A law we deal with him. Need to go learn about the Constitution and run with.
You know, I'm happy you said that, though, Andre. He's not the first person we use Jamaica as a laboratory, you know. Him friend never do it, man, the next doctor. And run Ghana IMF.
That was certainly, I think he's in Egypt as we speak.
So at that him do not want to get film doctorate, you know. Away Mago go after this.
Probably the World Bank. I'm going to say this. Can he be this tone deaf to say to Jamaica, choose the better doctor? I want to ask Jamaica tonight. Can the better doctor be somebody who has been uncertified with his statutory declarations for the last 4 years?
That's a one. Go on again.
Can the doctor have 28 bank accounts monitoring and operating surgeries?
That's a two. Go on again.
I want to ask again. Can the doctor be able to effectively govern when he is unable, Jamaica, to state to you how him operate? I wonder if I should go there. Should I go there, Jamaica?
Say it, but say allegedly.
No, can the doctor operate when he
my
is
wisdom
unable
warriors,
to sign
yes, I left it
the
in.
code of
Tell me how
ethics
to
and
think.
conduct?
Want to tell me how to feel about all of this. Put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Big up on a nice clean self. One love.
Said to you it's a national emergency, asking you to choose him. Can this Dr. Jamaica ask you to choose him when in truth over 2.odd million Jamaicans cannot eat a proper meal daily? Can this Dr. Jamaica, I am asking you the questions tonight. Can this doctor look at you when he has not built one school in the last 9 years? When we look at the state of Fair Prospect, many other institutions like Fair Prospects exist, and this doctor is saying to you, he's an exceptional caregiver. I am asking you tonight, can you work with this doctor? Can you work with this doctor who has given you almost 4 to 5 ministers of health, of education, and not one of them has made sense? Can a Dr. Jamaica who has failed the farmers in this country, who 72,000 fertilizers never reach 90% of the farmers or 95% of the farmers in this country, mission, and this doctor is asking you to choose him?
19 ministries.
19 ministries. Several areas. This is a doctor you should choose. When the doctor even can't look at you and condemn the act of his friend against one of his public servants, Nurse Facey.
Remember, this doctor got a raise to, you know, Andre, and still not performing, you know.
So I want to know.
50 raise.
I want to know if that is a doctor you are to choose. Listen to what he said about the poverty rate tonight, Jamaica. Listen to what he said about the poverty rate.
Do you think achievements such as this historic low in poverty will increase your administration's chances of remaining in government after these next general elections? And if yes, why?
In any other jurisdiction, in any other country, it would follow logically that the voter would reward the government. In our jurisdiction, in our country, there is always, as I've said, the need for the voter to reconcile their lived experience with the data that is provided. And we have to not take it for granted that the voter is making that reconciliation in their head. there is a very high level of cynicism, of disbelief. Even when the number is presented to the average person, the notion is don't trust what government tell you, even when it is presented. And this is not just with the statistics for the reduction in poverty. Murders are down 40-odd%. But if you were to ask people, what do you think about crime? They will tell you, crime is high. Ask them another question. Have you experienced crime? They will tell you no. So, which is what we have picked up in surveys over and over again. So there is a bias in outlook. And for many years, for decades, it's natural. If for decades the results that you have been given are negative results, that you can only be looking for crime to be rising, debt to be rising, growth to be falling off, all the negatives, then you develop a negative bias. You start to look at the glass as not half full, but half empty. Our job is to change perceptions, and perceptions don't change overnight. It takes a long time, and it takes repeating over and over and over and over and over and over again. I've said it before, Jamaica is in a transformation. There is a cocoon in which we are. And once you're in that cocoon, you can't really see the movement from the caterpillar to the butterfly. It is when the butterfly emerges, you say, oh, yes, we have transformed. But ever so often, there are milestones reached in that journey of transformation. We reached one last week when we opened the Morant Bay Urban Center. I'm certain that all Jamaica would have been able to look at the Goodyear factory, which was opened in the 60s, and see what it is today. They're going to be able to see the Montego Bay Perimeter Road and see that massive transformation. And there are numerous other things that are ongoing. We're in this cocoon of transformation. So those persons who are wedded to the negative, who want to believe nothing is happening, our job is to say, hey friend, hey brethren, my brother, my sister, yo, look on all the things that we are going on, man. Enough things are going on. To counter those people whose job it is, and what they always try to do is to spew the negative. For me, I'm a positive thinker. I don't put negative energy into the atmosphere. You have never heard me speak negatively of anyone or anything. I try to be positive always, and I believe God has been good to me because I have chosen to take the positive and the higher road. God bless you all, and thank you.
What? No speak negative about people?
This man delusional in a court me.
No him call people dog.
It's not a matter of dog. It's a matter, though, that when you think of the realities faced with Jamaicans, him say they are positives. So if I say people hungry, him say I lie.
Okay.
No, but guess what? This is the thing about learning to listen to his analogies. Crime is high. Have you ever experienced crime, Andre?
Yes, I have. I've been robbed.
All right, but there are people who say no. Right?
I have.
Unemployment is low. Have you ever experienced unemployment?
Of course, yes, I've been unemployed.
So that means that there are people, and it's the same thing. Crime is now low. Have you ever experienced crime, Andre?
Yes.
Exactly. So this analogy that he uses is a false analogy that can easily be rejected. They're asking, why the hell do I care that a perimeter road in Montego Bay is being fixed when I am hungry, when I can't pay my school fee, when there are no desks in my school for me to take my damn CXCs or CSEC right now? Why are you telling me that the urban center is different from what was the 1960 Goodyear factory, when the urban center is not even one shop in the urban center is open, and he had to cut the ribbon for the urban center because he has to call the election, which he's going to lose? And what would happen to him is what happened to Portia, where she didn't cut the ribbon for the Ochi Highway, and it's now the Edward Seaga Highway. And so they're chasing legacy while people are chasing basic survival. And it's talking about brethren, my brother. Was your brother when me not live nowhere? Me your brother when you take up when all of the SSL money missing? Me your brother when people are buy drill for $35 million and the average Jamaican cannot even get an MRI or a CAT scan done because you didn't equip the hospitals with that, while people spending $300 for bringing drill? Yeah, while our friends are silent partners and security holders of shares where people getting money, while extrajudicial killing is high because your friends own morgues and you want to fill up the morgues and pay the people for storing bodies that are rotting.
My God.
Let us be for real. And what kind of narrative are you pushing? This is not a PR, The reality is that people are experiencing everything, including the experience of Mario Dean's mother. It didn't happen because somebody writes a story and says it doesn't happen, and people is lying. Every day when somebody dies and you paint the wrong narrative of somebody's child, but you must be cloaked in the presumption of innocence and challenge the Constitution and try to strike out laws when it applies to you and your friends. Who is your brother? Who is your brethren? Let's take it back to the Bible. Who are you making reference to? And when you say choose Jamaica, are you saying we must choose development that does not benefit us but benefit you and your friends? Choose Jamaica and go and still don't have flushing toilet? Choose Jamaica and don't even have a house over my head when you rape NHT? And you even after you build up an urban center in St. Thomas, you're talking about building homes and high-end homes. High-end homes for who when you're not paying anybody? When the police officers never get them back pay, nor the teacher, nor the nurses.
But your friend, persons in Sierra and Northeast Health Authority have not been paid them salaries.
Exactly, salaries not paid. But you're talking about choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica when people are dead for hungry. Choose Jamaica when your friend them must step up in the woman them head. Choose Jamaica when George Writer run round the parliament and you put him back in your party and then decides that we're not going to march in support of violence against women. Who are you choosing?
Manipulators, man.
Who are you choosing? And then you're asking people to accept the nonsense, right? And then they remember, the majority of people who live on minimum wage cannot celebrate the $1,000 when June 2nd come because the US dollar gone so high that nyam up already. Exchange rate nyam that up already.
My wisdom warriors, wanna see your Andrew Holness Bayface and little bit of my case and enough. Wanna see your Andrew Holness come down though. Andrew Holness take Jamaican people for real idiot. That's all me have to make on know. Real idiot. And we have to show Andrew Holness so we are no fool about here. This is why we are going to vote out your backside. The people want to tell me what you think about this. Want to tell me how you feel about it. And put on an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Big up on the nice clean self. One love.
We're not going to false promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out cause them not see we when we young. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we young. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly. Cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we. Because we have some guy with them on a intention. Leading the country in the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do when in call the election. Vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. So we are tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them